Just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a whore. Which is true. Gentlemen, that is true. Just because they dress a certain way doesn't mean they are a certain way. Don't ever forget it. But ladies, you must understand that that is fucking confusing. Just is. Now that would be like me, Dave Chappelle the comedian, walking around the streets in a cop uniform. Somebody might run up on me. Oh, thank God. Officer, help us. Come on, they're over here. Help us. I'm like, oh, just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a police officer. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, all right, lady, fine. You are not a whore. But you are wearing a whore's uniform, I'll tell you that shit right now.
Take the bikini. I, like most men, am a fan of these small pieces of fabric held together with itty-bitty string. But think on this. When a woman wears one, and I'm not sure where is the right word to use, but anyway, for a woman to display her body in one, well, it shows off pretty much all of a woman's breasts, minus her areola and nipple. Pretty much all of the pelvic area is visible, and the start of the vagina is an extremely short distance below the top of the bikini bottom, and a woman must shave nearly all of her pubic hair to wear one. The bikini is many times tied on with string and is very thin, which are both seductive traits, and like a mini skirt, they suggest to the onlooker that what lies underneath is not protected and is easily within reach. Also, now think on this. Women have no problem prancing around in a bikini. In Europe, they have no problem in many places going topless with only a small sliver of fabric covering their vagina. But almost all women would not be comfortable nor ever consider having strangers, whether on Facebook or family friends, see them in their bra and panties, which in most cases are less revealing than your average bikini. Now, what does this say about women? Well, what it basically says is that they are indirectly affirming the fact that bikinis are too revealing, as they, for the most part, would never wish to be seen publicly in less revealing underwear. And this is where science comes in. In a study carried out at Princeton University, researcher Susan Fisk was shocked to find that sexy women in bikinis really do inspire some men to see them as objects. Who could have guessed? Brain scans revealed that when men are shown pictures of scantily clad women, the region of the brain associated with tool use lights up. Fisk noted some of the men studied showed no activity in the part of the brain that usually responds when a person ponders another's intentions. What this means is that these men see women as sexually inviting, but they are not thinking about their minds, the shocked researcher said. The lack of activation in this social cognition area is really odd, because it hardly ever happens. Most of these men also remembered headless photographs of women in bikinis, even if they'd only seen the image for 0.2 of a second. Scientists have seen this absence of activation only once before, in a study where people were shown off-putting photographs of homeless people and drug addicts. You know, I'm really glad that we have university research to tell us these mind-blowing things, such as when a woman shows her body in a sexual way, she's objectified by men. It really makes you think. Now, these women in these slut walks that want to wear their slut costumes and still think that they should not be sexually objectified, well, ladies, you're still wearing the costume, and as Dave Chappelle said, it's confusing. Another thing to consider is that when a woman is in fact a slut, the chances are she will be a very poor choice for a life mate, or in the old-fashioned parlance, wife material. Why is that, you ask? Well, it's been statistically shown that the more sexual partners a woman has, the greater the chance of her inability to create and maintain a stable marriage. In fact, said chance of domestic instability rises in tandem. A strong, independent woman who has broken free of the shackles of the patriarchy.
A simple question, like, how would you like to be treated?
Oh my gosh, I've never thought about that. God, that is so simple. I guess, like, I would, I wish that people would treat me how they would treat a married, registered nurse with 2.5 kids in Indiana. That's how I wish people would treat me. I send a very strong message to young girls: don't do porn, because as much I understand it, you want to embrace your sexuality, you want to say screw the man, screw whatever, like I can do what I want with my body, but you're just gonna have a life of crap in front of you and dealing with people